remarks, you were saying stay calm, don't overreact to this. Do you still feel the same way after the aggressive comments that just came out of their state-run media?
Yeah, Huffington, good morning from Guam, and good evening to you folks on the East Coast. Obviously, for our administration and for the people of Guam, there is concern and worry, but there's no panic. If you can recall, and just going back to 2013, this is about the third, fourth threat made by North Korea specifically to Guam, as well as other facilities or bases in Asia, as well as the states, Hawaii and the West Coast. We have right now, we got 160,000 American citizens in this island, 50,000 American citizens in the Northern Marianas. And any given day, we've got 10 to 15,000 tourists enjoying our shores. And we encourage everyone to go through their lives and live them like you would do any other day.
Secretary of State.
Then at the same time, we have both our civil government working in collaboration with our the military regional command here that is prepared for any type of contingency. This bellicose statement, this is something that is, no different what he's been doing in 2013. At the same time, we are concerned that it does not ramp up. Most of our concern here in Guam is that decisions are not made that would cause some sort of a conflict over here. I go back to a certain senator just a day or two ago that made mention that let's have a conflict and encouraging the administration to go to war because they'd rather have it over there than in the homeland. I think it's important for me as elected governor of Guam.
Governor, just let me cut you off there. I understand there's a little bit of a delay, but you're talking about Senator Lindsey Graham saying it's about time after four failed administrations who tried and thought they had reined in North Korea. It's about time to take to let them know there is going to be some retribution for their statements and for the nuclear program. They have just come out and said the president's remarks yesterday are a load of nonsense, and they promised by mid-August, which is about a week away, to hit 4 missiles by your island. So do you think that the president's remarks are getting to the heart of the problem, no longer strategic patience, and does that play to solving this problem in the big picture?
As far as I'm concerned, as an American citizen, I want a president that says that if any nation such as North Korea attacks Guam, attacks Honolulu, attacks the West Coast, that they will be met with hell and fury. What I'm concerned about is if a U.S. senator says initiate an attack and causing a war, and remembering that they're in the Mariana Islands, this is American sovereign soil. This is 600-mile archipelago of islands similar to Hawaii, where there are over 200,000 American citizens.
Right.
So it's important that as we make decisions, that those folks that are in a position of leadership, that they understand too that war is the last option, because not only will tens of thousands American military forces and dependents be affected by a regional war,
right,
but because the Western Pacific has American soil in it, then a couple of 100,000 Americans could get caught in the crosshairs. So I think it's important to be very strong,
right,
at the same time be calm. I've had enough briefings with the military that there is a multi-layered defense starting from Korea and Japan, as well as in the Western Pacific, as well as our terrestrial assets here in Guam with the THAAD missile defense system, that American communities such as Guam, as well as other American communities, will be protected.
The Pentagon's got your back, Governor, no doubt about it. You know that. The Secretary of State was just there. You got a THAAD missile system, you got 6,000 troops, and they think they're going to hit you first. This is one of the places in that region where we don't need permission from another country to act because Guam is part of us. Governor, I appreciate getting up very early for us and giving us this exclusive interview and let us know what it's like, letting us know instantly what it's like to be legitimately in the line of fire. So we got to solve this problem.
Notification on Guam. Everything's okay here.
You got it. All right. I'll use my Hilton points, and we'll be able to go there. All right. Meanwhile, let's move ahead with this story and get some perspective. Jillian Turner is a former employee